Happy Friday, guys. Welcome to Jrevs Jams and Ramblings for Friday. What is the date today? Oh man, Friday, January the 29th. I'm recording in a different room today, so hopefully it's okay. I'm drinking a little bit of tea here. Trying to get the voice all ready in case I decide to break out a song and sing for y'all. You see, I said y'all, so that in case, I get an American audience and they hear that and feel more at home as opposed to hearing my Canadian accent. I don't even know if I have a Canadian accent. I don't know if people can tell. Anyways, I'm Jrev here for this Friday, and I just wanted to speak a little bit about my geeky origin story. I big Star Wars fan growing up. My father took me to a double bill of Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi way back in, not Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, sorry, A New Hope, otherwise known as Star Wars, and Empire Strikes Back. And we went to that. I was a kid. I was like 4 or something. And we went and saw the double bill, and it was awesome. And then my parents got divorced, and I went to go see Return of the Jedi with both sets of parents. So I got to see it twice in the theater as a kid. Twice. That was awesome. Awesome. And I loved Luke Skywalker as a character. I don't know if my mom's gonna listen to this, but I remember that I cut out of the back of a cereal box back then. They had like Luke Skywalker masks, and they cut it out, and I wore the Luke Skywalker mask, and I was playing with, like, I was lightsaber fighting with my friends in school, and it was awesome. It was totally and utterly awesome, and I loved it, and I fell in love with genre from that point on. I always loved Superman 2, the movie. I loved it. Ever since I was a kid, I loved Superman. I was never really fond of Superman the movie for some reason. I mean, I loved the music. I loved the score by John Williams. But, I it just didn't do it for me like Superman 2 did. But Superman 2, oh, yeah, that was the shit. So then, growing up, I grew up a geek fan. I love movies in general and stuff like that, but we're going to talk about the geeky stuff right now that I loved. Then getting older, and I got into Kevin Smith stuff heavily when I was in my early 20s. I moved down to Toronto, or my early 20s, and I didn't know a lot of people, so I didn't have a lot of friends. So I'd go to a video store and rent movies all the time because I love movies, and I rented Mallrats. And oh my god, it was like it was speaking my language. If you've ever felt like that with the movie, where just like it speaks to you, that's how Mallrats spoke to me. Then I just laughed so much. It was hilarious. Yeah, it's still hilarious, still a favorite of mine. And then I fell in love with Kevin Smith stuff. So then a couple of years later, I went and saw Chasing Amy in the theater, and it was it's my favorite Kevin Smith movie. I'm a bit of a sap, and Chasing Amy, I love it. Sweet, I loved it. Yeah, it was awesome, and I love that one song from it, Stay. Stay, stay, stay with me. Stay with me. Don't you ever go away from me. Yeah, I love that. I love that scene out in the parking lot. It's heartbreaking, but I loved it. And then, so we had Star Wars. I watched some Star Trek. I wasn't the biggest Star Trek fan. Then I started watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer. My little cousin, got me into Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I got into Buffy and Angel, and then Firefly, and then my little sister, not so little anymore. I have a nephew now who I've never met yet. Hi, Jackson. Anyway, I where was I? My brain. It's Friday. Anyway, so my little sister and I decided to go to conventions. So I started going to conventions, and I met so many people that are very important in my life through those conventions, and me and my little sister were convention buddies every summer. We'd go to Fan Expo in Toronto. It was awesome, except for this past year because we're in the middle of a pandemic. Hence why I'm wearing the baseball cap backwards, because one critique I got is somebody said, comb your hair. So I'm like, my hair's a mess. So I'm just going to wear a hat backwards. I got some good feedback about my singing voice, which is always nice to hear. I really enjoy hearing that because, it's always nice to hear nice things. The world is ready to shit on you and say horrible things. And, you want to hear nice stuff. But, so anyways, back to Fan Expo. So yes, I met tons of friends from that convention, and I'm still very close with, and I love. And I can't wait to see them all again post this thing. And, I've gone to many other conventions, and I just love it. I've gone to many other conventions. Supernatural's another show that became very important to me, watching all the seasons. It just finished last year, and it was beautiful. I cried. I'm a crier. I'm a sap. I'm a big time sap. That's why I'm going to talk about something after this, after I talk about Supernatural. But yeah, the Supernatural finale, I liked it. It was very sad, very emotional. I liked the second last episode a little more. Like, I thought that was the perfect ending, but then the last episode, yeah, I cried a lot. It was, it was a fitting way to end that series. The boys, I've met them a few times at conventions too. They're cool guys. They're really nice, and they're funny, and their Q&As are hilarious. You can go look them up on YouTube. They're great. The banter between them. Yeah, I have to try to stop saying all these professional YouTubers who I watch, they're very professional. See, I'm not as animated today. I should be animated because I got complimented on how animated I am and how fun it is, but it's Friday and I'm tired of it. After Supernatural. So then Disney Plus. Now I want to talk about Disney Plus because Disney Plus is amazing, and The Mandalorian, to bring it all the way back to Star Wars. Yeah, to bring it back to Star Wars. So The Mandalorian, amazing. I fell in love with it. I loved the first episode. Like I thought it was awesome. Season 1, great. Season 2, the finale of that episode. If you have not watched it yet and you do not want to be spoiled and you care, I'll say bye, and because I'm gonna talk about it. Spoil. Well, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna spoil it. Sorry, it's been a few weeks. Just don't watch it. So the end of the episode, the last episode, Mando is with Grogu. Grogu is. I'm gonna grab Grogu for you. If you don't know Grogu, this is Grogu, the most adorable guy ever. So cute. So cute. So anyways, Mando and Grogu, and the rest of the heroes had to go, Mando had to go rescue Grogu from Moff Gideon. And he got a team together, which included Boba Fett. It included Cara Dune. It included Fennec Shan. And it included, I forget her character, Bo-Katan, and sorry, I didn't prep for this. I'm horrible. This is just an episode I'm dropping. It's not really an official thing. It's like I don't know. I'm going to drop this today. People can watch it if they want or not. I forget what Sasha Banks' character's name is. Put it in the comments below if you remember. Sorry. God, I'm horrible. So, all those people They go, they get on the ship, they fight people, they have a kick-ass, there's a kick-ass all-female team scene that's amazing, and it's so well done. And it doesn't, like, like a lot of people were very mad at Avengers Endgame because of the female scene. When I wasn't, I thought it was awesome. I thought that I'm girl power, That's me. I'm all about the inclusion. But there's a lot of people that defend it. I know. Trigger warning. Sorry, but the one on Mandalorian didn't offend anybody at all. From what I read, maybe hardcore, misogynist, but don't care about them. So they get there. They get up to go save Grogu, but the problem is there's these dark troopers. And these dark troopers are like kick ass. They're like Terminators. Okay, they just kick ass. So these dark troopers are bashing their way in and bashing their way in and bashing their way in and bashing their way in. And, like, all of a sudden, a lone X-Wing flies in. And you're like, wait. And sorry, if you haven't watched The Mandalorian, you shouldn't be listening to this, but the lone X-Wing flies in. And as a fan of Star Wars, you see an X-Wing, and you're like, and it's set post Return of the Jedi, 5 years after, and you're like, no, it can't be. And then, you get the goosebumps because you're like, no. And then all of a sudden you see this dark robed figure on the cameras. You see a dark robed figure, walking, and you're like, no. And you're like, no, they're teasing us. It can't be. They can't do this. It can't be. And, like the eyes start welling up because, I'll keep going. The eyes start welling up. And then you go. And then you see the green lightsaber with Luke's hilt, and he's got the black glove that Luke had, and he had that in Return of the Jedi. And then you just see this Jedi. You don't know who it is yet. There's no face. You just see this Jedi destroying Dark Troopers, and it is amazing because you never got to see Luke Skywalker like this. You never got to see Luke destroying like this. And then you see it, and you see Luke is just, or the person that we think is probably Luke, is just destroying them. And my eyes are like, I'm crying, I'm cheering, I'm standing up. So many emotions inside of me. I was brought back to when I was a child in that theater watching Return of the Jedi. It was amazing. So then he goes into the room, finally destroying all the Dark Troopers, comes in, takes off the hood, and it's Luke Skywalker. De-aged and everything, but it was awesome. And then at the end of the credits, you see that it was Mark Hamill who did it again. And as a Star Wars fan, as a Luke Skywalker fan, that was amazing. It was emotional. It was, it was awesome. It was everything I'd ever hoped to see. It was like the Rogue One scene with Darth Vader. It was awesome. But yeah, that's I just want to talk about that today. I just want to talk a little bit about Mandalorian. I know I didn't get into a lot of the show. I didn't give the backstory. I just want to talk about my feelings at that point in time because I saw a lot of people posted things, and I haven't got to talk to people. I got to talk to a few on the phone, but I really didn't get to talk to a lot of people about how I felt, and I wanted to. That's one thing I missed. I missed the community, to be able to talk to people about it, because I went on a lot of different YouTube and I saw people crying like I was, and I saw that, some people crapped on us, but that other people that cried, but I don't care. I'm an emotional guy. I wear my heart on my sleeve. And yeah, that was amazing. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off now, guys. What I'm thinking, I'll talk about what I'm thinking of doing it's going to be a separate video, but I'm going to do a boy band medley a cappella video. So I've got the songs picked out, and yeah, I gotta wait till I have like lots of energy, like I'm gonna be pumped, and yeah, I'm gonna try to get myself like ready to go. Get some dance moves up there for you, breaking my voice, getting my voice all, ready, singing songs for you guys. I don't know. Hopefully you like it. Yeah, I'm gonna sign out. I don't have a sign off yet, but everybody take care and much love.